people? Happy Monday morning. We're starting another week. We're here. We're in Bristol, Tennessee. Going to run inside Walmart and we're going to see what they got. Here we go in the collector's section. They got some restock on some collector's editions. We've got Huntress. We've been back there for a while. There's a common dead shot. Barcode. Adam Strange Platinum. And they got the red Platinum Spawn there. If I were to get any more of this wave, I got the Batman, I'd probably get the Platinum Deadshot. I think that looks really good. On that one, the red is really dark and the light blue is silver on him. This looks a good color combination. Pops. Speaking of pops, I'll have a segue. Got Star Wars there is Luke Skywalker and Luke Red 5. This actually looks a lot fuller than last week. Got some $5 bat wings. Oh, we got some stuff over here too. We've got Jim Gordon, the common. I need to find a platy of this guy to round out that figure wave for the man collects. There's Jade, Green Lantern Corpse, and they got a restock on Venom. Got 2 Venoms and an Iron Man back in there. I've still got to do a unboxing review on that. I've been sitting in the floor of my toy room. I haven't gotten to crack it open yet. So, not bad. We got some stuff back here in the collectors. We'll head back to the toy section now and see what they got after I collect my Pepsis. Alright, we are peeking at some end caps and stuff back here. I don't see much. There's a clearance of blockables. Don't really know what that stuff is. Garfield shipper, an overflowing drum of Hot Wheels. Anything good right off the bat here? There's a silver Batmobile. I remember thinking there's another one. I wasn't gonna find this sucker. Now I'm seeing him everywhere. Alright, what do we got here? Got Minecraft stuff, Garden of Bam Bam, Rainbow Friends, bunch. I guess they emptied the Minecraft shipper and put it on the shelf. We got a bunch of that. We still got some Sonic down there. Got the Crab. Man, that Shadow on the motorcycle. Every Walmart here had a buttload of those. And they all sold them. So kudos. Glad to see something that sold well. Because I really thought about score one of those on clearance. I don't remember if this was one of them, but man, I know one of them in Kingsport, Tennessee. Man, they had bunches, like a whole end cap full of those. And they sold. Well, there is Samus, the repaint up there. There's the repackaged Link with the sword and the shield. And we got a Zelda. Zelda's a straight repack too with no extra accessories. There she is. So I do have them. Still looking for Rue and Were-Dragon. Have not seen those yet. Before we get too far, let's check out where I set my Pepsis down. We got some little single packs of Pokemon cards there. And then some Pokemon toys. Alright, back at it. What we got up through here? Doesn't appear to be anything different in wrestling at this one. Champa. Have they still got the Chase Mr. Perfect? They do. That's been here for 2 or 3 weeks now. LA Knight, Andrade. Trying to get to say Andrade's name correctly because I usually say it wrong. Got British Bulldog hanging out back there. Here's the Monday Night Wars. You got Brett. Alright, you got 3 Bretts. I think that's not a bad Bret Hart figure. I bought it and opened it up. I should put the AEW title belt on him that I got from Kenny Omega figure on the shelf. Not a bad Bret Hart figure. The likeness on that one's better than the last few they've done, I think. Especially that horrid, that one right there is terrible, guys. It looks nothing like Bret Hart. It's more like, I just forgot his name, Billy Kidman. Still full price Captain America's. We got 1 mini comic and it is Adam Warlock. We got anything different in Transformers? No. Let's see. We do have Warlock. I think this is the best of that wave in my opinion. I still got one I got to open up. I've got to get him opened. Not a bad wave of figures. Again, I think they have a good character selection in that. I kind of like the classic looking card backs a little better though. Throw back to the Marvel 90s figures. Up through here looks about the same. I don't see anything different on Star Wars. I didn't see the new shipper here either, the new figures. I still got the old one back there with the Mix Masters in them. They have not restocked Jurassic Park yet. Alright, well, we'll take a look at some die casts, see if they got anything. Mentioned $3 a piece. I could have said $1.50 each, but let's go check die cast, Lego and clearance. What do we got over here, die cast? This looks very full. We'll dig through that in a second. Nothing new, different there. Some pullbacks. Captain America and Red Hulk. Trailers. Like about the same old one. What kind of little card is that? Leading Legends. Just like cut half the card off or something? Righty. What else we got? Dom's Charger. Oh, this one looks sweet. Max Speed Equipment. I could put it on camera. Ghost Gas. I like the flat olive gray or olive drab green on that one. We got a bunch of those in there. Not gonna dig through them all. Got a Spider Buggy, Fast and the Furious down there. Blues Brothers cop car. 2 Blues Brothers cop cars. Yellowstone, NCIS, Cold Pursuit, Fast and the Furious. I don't know if they got the whole wave in there or not. They got a few of them. And it looks like it's going to be it for our diecast. Oop. Let's take a look at Lego and then we'll check clearance. And then we'll get out of here. Bristol, Tennessee, Walmart. They put out some wrestlers. We got Jade Cargill here from 116. A barcode. You got Common Orton. A couple of Common Ortons. I think they had AJ the other day when I was here. There's Kevin Owens. Not seen him a whole lot. That's not a terrible likeness on him. This is a guy I used to work with named Tommy. And then we got Lexus King. This is Brian Pillman Jr. No Brian Pillman figure though, which sucks. I might pick up Pillman. I don't know, probably. And then looking down here, you've got Sky Blue AEW. And there is Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson from the New Wave. But they don't have, who do they not have out here? They don't have Darby, they don't have Jay White, and they don't have Sting. Man, I was hoping to see that Sting figure when I saw Sky Blue there. But yeah, we got some new AEW figures. I wonder if they went up here yet. Target jacked these things up $25 a figure in there. I don't think they're going to sell at that. We'll see though. We got a few WWE, AEW stuff happening. Nothing else up through here different than the other day. Adam Warlock, I think he was here when I was here last time. Bunch of diecast, so M2s and stuff like that. I'm not going through all those, but I did think this one looked pretty sweet. Chevy Bel Air at the Blue Flames. But anywho, guys, we're gonna look around some more. If I find anything else different, I'll show it to you. If not, we're getting out of here. All right, guys, check this out. They just set these. We got the 1 in 3,000 Sting. The old Road Warriors look from back in the day. It was Road Warriors, him and Dingo War. No, I can't remember. Him and Ultimate Warrior had the tag team back in the day. There's Ospreay, Jay White, Danielson. Oh, there's the other one. There we go, guys. The Sting figures. Sweet. The regular and the Chase. But they are stocking the toy aisle. They actually just set these. Oh, Target. You've taken so much of my money the past few weeks, but let's head into the one here in Bristol, Virginia, and let's see if they get any of my money this week. All right, let's see what Target's got this week. Oh, one thing, look there. The little price changes have hit. That says was $30.99, now $23.99. I mean, it's at the dollar, but you know. Still, the price is going up suck. Right there, you got $3 on that. You got $72.99 down here for the Bat Pod. They had one. $41.49 for the Mega Figs. $51.99 now, which they were like it's a couple dollars higher. Like I said, it's not a huge price increase, but still kind of stinks. Ultimate Iron Man. You got Hour Man, Connor Hawk. Connor Hawk, he should actually be on a clearance price. One Justice Lord. So it doesn't look like they got any new stock in so far this week. We'll have to see what happens the rest of the week. to train your dragon stuff still. I don't recognize anything different what they had last week. Grunkle. Do like those things. Not bad looking figures. Who's Spin Master? Who does these? Yep, Spin Master. Spin Master I think makes pretty decent stuff, in my honest opinion. I know I'm moving fast, guys, but there's really not anything different. Nothing looks too different here. There's a furry creeper. I'm trying to look for stuff that's different priced. If anything else has went up. And look, some of the new Star Wars stuff's already on sale. Uh-oh, be right back. All right, we're back. Again, got some lower prices here already. Already down 69 to 55. So I guess that's not too terrible. Still got a bunch of these range troopers. They sold the, I forget, Feta troopers, whatever they were. Sold a bunch of those too. I don't think they had Akbar last week. If they did, I didn't notice it. Well, guys, not a whole lot new going on this morning besides some new prices. Let's go see what else we can find here. All right, let's look at our wrestling stuff. We got a bunch of Carlitos and one plain or common Rosie. Still got a, well, how many Hollywoods? Couple of Hollywood. Well, no, only one Hollywood. They're stone cold. That's pretty sweet. Now, I found one of these here one time that wouldn't scan, and they tried to charge me like $50-some for it. So I don't know if this is a re-release, or is it 2021? That's an older figure. We might scan that and see what it comes up as. I want to take pictures of those while they're laying down. Oh, and here's another price increase. Look at this. AEW up to $23.99. Didn't that used to be like $19? The Sting is still showing $19. Yeah, you got some more stuff going. Looks like the Jazzwares up their price. Black Series is all still showing 24, then 33 for the big one there, so I don't think they changed. Motu all looks the same. Don't see anything else I recognize as being different prices, guys. There's the Jurassic Park end cap. Let's see what we got here. There's all that. Doesn't appear they've got any stock today. They just haven't put it out yet. We'll just walk the rest of the aisle here. Hot Wheels all still the same price. Oh, what we got here? Hot Wheels toys. Buy two, get one free. Guess they're trying to clear out some of this mess. Let's still got that shipper. Yes, Headstrom play balls. Okay. Can't really get to the bottom ones there, but that's mostly been wiped out from what was there last week. All right, now back to this. Not seeing too much too exciting in our die cast. Well, guys, we got an old Stone Cold figure and some up to prices on McFarlane and AEW, so yeah, not that much of a successful target run, but we'll check back more this week. We'll see if we get anything else. Well, I went and scanned Stone Cold. He scans at $32.99. I'm not going to do that. If it was a clearance, maybe, but the collector's spot, let's see if we got anything. One thing, guys, they are renovating this Target. This is weird. This used to be where all, like, the books, and I don't know if I still sold CDs and stuff here. Anyways, you had all that media stuff back here, and then you had, like, a big section back through here. If you remember seeing my videos, they had, like, some extra toys and stuff. All that's gone. It's weird looking. Anyhow, one thing notice, I don't know about these anime figures, but you can see the price tags. I don't know if they went up, but I know some of this stuff that definitely has like $1.50 maybe. I mean, it's not huge increases. I don't want to sound too Debbie Downer, but still, to me, any increase sucks. There's a Superior Spider-Man. I bet they found a lot of stuff. Yeah, look how dirty that is. They found a lot of this stuff, I bet, when they cleared these shelves out. I bet that's where that Stone Cold come from. They've cleaned out behind the shelves and found a bunch of hidden crap. There's Miles and Iron Man. Anyway, back to the pricing. Street Fighter figures are up. Super 7, I think that's up. See right there you go. $35.49 versus $36.99. Up here you've got Super 721 McFarlane, $30.99. That's usually where the animated figures are. Build-A-Figures, $30.99. They don't have a tag up there now for where the, oh, here they are. Super Friends are still at 19. The NFTs are still showing at 24. But look, $15.50 for most of your pops. Now you got down here some of these bigger ones, $36.49. I don't know how much these comic cover, $30.99. So yeah. Well, it's going to be a good time to reevaluate collecting habits. It was already getting kind of ridiculous on some of the pricing on some of this stuff. And I gotta say, I can't believe Hasbro is going to be last to the party at raising prices. Street Fighter down here is up at, I mean, it's $1, but still $31.49. Those are up $1, those Super 7s. Well, for craps and giggles, I'm going to scan in and see what it comes up as. But yeah, guys, kind of sucks seeing the prices go up, but oh well, we knew it was coming. It's one of those things in the back of my mind, I'm hoping maybe it won't hit in my area. It's Tattoo and Worm. But let's go look around some more, guys. Oh, what do we got here? We still got some of the Holothon, the black and whites there, the 2-packs. We got Lydia and Astrid, Dracula, Mummy, Guliana, still got Courage, the Shredder, Old Man Raph. Well, it said see team member for price. Let's take a quick look at the Lego Mega Blocks and all that stuff. Real quick. You know, I tend to try not to focus on the trolls and negativity in comments, but last week I was in here, there was someone who came up and asked me for little Egos. It sounded like she was saying Legos, but some guy left a little rant in the comments about how I wouldn't be a good Samaritan. But what that person didn't see was the person shoving a cell phone in my face with a picture of Eggo waffles on it. Sorry guys, I don't film the frozen food section in here. I don't know where the Eggos are. And you can see at this Target, they're renovating and they're changing like everything. So I don't even know if the grocery section is the same as it used to be. I don't buy groceries here, so to that person, get a little more context before you shoot your mouth off. I had to get that for Kelly one of these days. I showed her a picture of it and she said she would like to have that one, so its stem thing looks different. I can't tell, I don't think Legos went up anymore, and already has. That Blacktron Classic set's cool. Let's see, Spider-Man mask got marked down some, $10. Marvel sign, I thought I saw some, no, right here. I saw this one over the weekend. I think that's a newer set. That one's got me curious just because I'm a huge fan of the brick-built mechs. I don't need to spend that much for that many pieces just for that, but I do like that. If that got on a clearance down to like $30, I'd probably buy it. Otherwise, I haven't been too impressed with those Final Battle Endgame sets. That's about the 3rd or 4th one that's came out. Looks like all the Star Wars Lego is on sale until the 10th of May. There's $2 off, $6.30 off, $8 off. So some of those are pretty good chunks off there. How much is this little 4+ set? $6 off, $20 off. Hey. So there you go, guys. If you're into Star Wars Lego, you might want to check your Targets. They got a sale on some of it. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this store for today, guys. Not much new stock going on, so we're going to sign out for today, and we'll check back later on this week. Alright, here in Bristol Target, we got a find there I've been looking for a while, but one thing, they moved the collector section. Like, it's not over there at all. There's the overhead banner. I'll show you here in a second. Anyways, we got to find where the collector stuff went. But check this out, guys. Finally seeing the Track Fleet Ultra Magnus. You know, like to get the Hot Wheel pop culture stuff, pop culture-y stuff, Batmobiles or whatever else I can in Hot Wheels. Definitely want that to go with the Optimus Prime that we got a while ago now. But let's look around, guys, if anything else is different, and then try to find what they did with the collector section. So let's go looking. All right, guys, here on the clearance, there's Daredevil Born Again, Marvel Premiere Collection. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. It's tempting to get and kind of read. Okay, anyways, these things are down to $6 now, but check this out. My buddy Dave actually showed me he found this morning in his Target for $11.99, $12 for the pizza tosser. We're probably going to consider that. If that title belt was cooler, I would get Wardlow, but I think I'm going to leave him. I still got a couple of them here, but collector section has not come back yet, so we'll check back here in a couple more days to see when they get that rebuilt. But yeah, well, it's got a clearance score here, so let's go see if we can find anything else. Well, we got some Transformer restocks, Red Alert. There's another Scrapper, Sentinel Prime, bunch of Red Alerts, Ironhide, and that stuff. I wonder if they found him hidden somewhere. I don't know. Might come in a distro box. Another Red Platinum Scarecrow. I have seen that wave showing back up in some other people's videos with Keaton Batman and Bell Batman, the gold label on him. But as far as that, guys, I don't see anything else that looks different. Collector section is still not back unless it's been moved, so we'll dig around here and see if we can find if it's set up anywhere else. We got a couple more Black Series here. We got the reissue of the Director Orson Krennic, or I think it's a reissue, don't really know. I know it is Target exclusive. And then this one we've seen at Walmart in the shipper. I'm pretty sure anyways, Clone Captain Rex. Barcode on that, so a couple of more Star Wars figures, but let's look around some more, guys. The collector section, nothing has returned yet, so I don't know if it's moved to a different area or they're still setting them back up, but let's go look around, see if we can find anything else. Let's head to Ross. Last couple of weeks, Ross around here has been a little bit slower. Let's run in today and see if they got anything good for us this week. All right, here we go. I see right off the bat we got Danny Trejo, $3.99. Still got the Keaton Pops. They had 4 of these last week, and I think this is store that maybe it was Greenville had 4 of them. Remember, there he is here, $4.99. Always cool to see a Keaton Batman. We're gonna have more than just Funkos. What's in behind here? Nothing good hiding back there for us. Do have a wrestling figure here, Series 113, CM Punk. $10. Man, that box is beat to crop. It's the Nexus version of Punk. Trying to get him to stand up rather than falling over. His box is beating up so bad. Still got Simpsons hanging out back there for $15. That Mario Brothers 3-pack. Tech Deck. The Donatello Movie Mario. I saw another one of these somewhere down there. Super 7 Ranger. It's like $6. Oh, down to $3.99. Cool. Mock down. Jurassic Park Jeep down there. I almost bought that on clearance at Target a couple of times. It's $11 here. I don't recall what it was on clearance at Target back in the day. Bunch of little Mario figures. Raccoon Mario. Waluigi. Regular Mario. Got those Transformer things here still. And these are the Earthspark stuff. Anything hiding back here? Well, I have to admit, it looks like the biggest thing they got today that I haven't seen, which I don't think I've seen it, Ross, the CM Punk figure. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. Do have a Power Ranger there. We've seen that one before. Fire Luigi still back there. Chainsaw Man, Spy Family. But yeah, got a few things here at Ross this morning, but we'll check back in here later this week, guys, and see if they get anything else. Well, back in the Bristol Ross for the final time this week. They did get some Best Action Turtles. $9.99, 2 Dark Leos, and then this glow-in-the-dark Shredder. I have to say, guys, I bought these a while back at Elizabeth and Ross. They're not the best figures. The quality kind of sucks on them. And they had pieces falling off of him, same way with Shredder. They look cool in package, I will say that. I just wasn't very impressed once got them home and got them opened up. Don't see much else different. They did get some more anime statues and stuff. I'll just slowly pan by those. You guys see what they got. And they got a case of this Funko Pop. There's no Chase one. I already looked. I looked at that before I noticed they had the Best Action. And on the end down here, we do have a couple of these small Transformers. Actually, 2 of the same one. Galore. Seen him a few times at other Ross stores. $2.99. But that's going to complete another week of hunting here at the Bristol Ross, guys. If I do stumble across something on my way out of here, I'll show it to you. But if not, we'll be back here next week. Well, the hunt week will not be complete without a visit here to GameStop in Bristol, Virginia. So we're going to run in here today and see what they got. My area didn't get very much from McFarlane Toys week, so I'm wondering if they get everything in, you know, this week when it's over. But let's go see what they got. All right, guys, we got some stuff today. Check this out. There is the Goblin. Is he just 25 here, $24.99. Okay. Probably grabbing that and canceling our Big Bad Toy Store offer, or pre-order. Oh, we got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3. That's what, $33 here? Whew. Got two of him, a Nightcrawler from the X-Men. We got this Spider-Man. Is this the one that was the Target exclusive? Oh, I don't remember. I think it is. Anywho, cool to see it. You got the Cowboy Batman here. Yeehaw. That's bad humor. Tempest Batman a million. There is the purple Platinum Batman. Look at that right there. Oof. And we got a common Two-Face and a common Dr. Fate for $30 here, guys. Luckily I got this thing at Target for $25. But I'll show you a barcode on Dr. Fate. I kind of wish I'd have got him before he went up in price, but I'm not gonna pay $30 for a figure with no accessories. I mean, this though I will pay $25 for all day long. I don't see anything new there. Got any new Joes? I haven't seen any new Joes at Target and GameStop in quite a while. They got the autograph version of this, $50. Where is the autograph? There it is. Todd McFarlane. That's kind of cool. With a barcode. Hopefully it'll scan if you're trying to find it through that bubble. This feels funny. I don't think the card's trying to come up. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, not much. Sentinel Prime, Jazz, all that stuff, all that jazz. Only other thing I saw, and well, they got Carnage. This Carnage went up. I can't remember how much he was. He's 41 now. And it's still 39. Okay, it didn't go up. That's what I was curious about, if this guy was higher. That went up, but these have been up for a while. That might have already been like that. I don't know. And we got Superman, Croc, and King Shark in the mods. But yeah, this is the one thing I hope to find this week, guys, and we have found it. And I wanted to see that, but I'm not buying that for $33. All right, let's take some. Oh, looky there what they got. Didn't even see it. Maximum Series Spider-Man. Check your GameStop stores, everybody. There's a closer look at it if you haven't seen it yet. I've actually got mine I'm going to do a review on. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Alright, we gotta take some pictures, then I'm heading out of here. And we are at the home base Walmart, Greenville, Tennessee. Graphics gone. Collector section back here has been on fire lately, guys, but I do have some more of the Beetlejuice. We've seen this several times between Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, but cool to see a restock of them. They still have the red Platinum J. They had this one over the weekend, unless they got another shipment in. See, we got some Task Force figures. Here we do have Bizarro still hanging around. Surprised this is still here. Maybe because that big sticker. There's a barcode for Bizarro. Oh, they still got a Gordon. Surprised that's still here too. Maybe this nobody wants them because of the stickers. A little bit of a heat gun or something should bring that off. But check this out, guys. They've got 3 Task Force figures, 2 Superman. I have never found the Chase Superman in the wild. Oh, they also got the Spider-Man post figure. I don't think they had this last time I was here. Anyways, let's see what we. Oh, there it is. The Flash, by the way. If you want a barcode. I think these scan for 24, but I don't know. I have never found this thing in the wild. I found them all in the wild, but him. And I got the common one right there, which the barcode should be the same for both. I wonder if all four of them are the same barcode. 9516, 9516, yep. There we go, guys. Chase Superman. Finally found one in the wild. So I wonder if they got any more of these stuck back here somewhere around the electronics where they wasn't able to put them on the shelf. I had to dig around and see what they got here. Bama Freddy just posted he found the Night Watcher Casey at his store, and I've seen some other people post finding it. Still got Scarface and Poe down there. Kevin Malone from The Office is gone. He was here over the weekend. Those movie maniacs. I don't recognize any pops as being new. But yeah, pretty cool to see the task force figures hitting. We're going to pose some of this up and take us a picture for thumbnail fodder and such. If I find anything else, I'll show it to you. If not, we're going to head back to the other sections. Let's check the actual toys here at Greenville. The toy section hasn't been the best. Also, they don't have a lot of the cool stuff anymore. Marvel Legends are not here anymore. No Motu, no GIJoe. JD McDonough. Seth Rollins. I got a couple of AJs here, 116. There's Matt Hardy, Walmart exclusives. Or is that Jeff? That's Matt. Danielson, another Matt Hardy. Wheeler Yuta. Old figures there. Got Moxley down there on the bottom. Still got some NWO packs here. Older superstars. I don't see anything new, sexy, or exciting in Transformers. Robots in disguise. I got a bunch of the Optimus there. Got 4 of them there and 2 more there. A bunch of the Bumblebees too. And they still got a retro Bumblebee. I really like these guys. I'm a sucker for a retro card. Mix Mashers. Little small figures. Medals. There's one Marvel Legend, an old one. Classic Loki. Oh, they got some Chase Micro Galaxies. I got 2 of these. One of 15,000 rare. I don't remember. I think I found this. Mace Windows, Jedi Starfighter. I don't recall. There's one of those, and there's another one. Yeah, I have. I've seen these 2 before. Or that one before. There's the Tri-Fighter. Another Tri-Fighter. Shin Hadi's Fiend Fighter. So yeah, that is some of the new wave of Micro Galaxy. No, they don't have another one up here, do they? Hang on, guys. Nope. At least if they do, I don't see it. But that's pretty cool. That's some rare Chase Micro Galaxy, or whatever you want to call it. Not much else going on up here. Got a few more Transformers randos stacked up here. Double Punch and Hatchet. And then our die cast. The Hot Wheels looks about what we've been seeing. Don't know. There appeared to be too much there. Race Reverse, Super Race Wolverine. Bunch of monster trucks. Bone Shaker, Dodge. Oh, right there, no damage. Tiger Shark, Skelesaurus. Trying to see the amount I had the Bigfoot, that Chase. That's where I found the treasure hunt Bigfoot a few weeks back when me and the lady were in here. Well, I hate to scan this stuff quickly, guys, but I'm not really seeing anything outside of what we've been seeing. 894, they got a full pegs of these. They got the Crow Car, Cold Pursuit, NCIS, True Romance, Cold Pursuit, True Romance. Oh, man. These diecast pegs are full. Some of this stuff, that was cool looking. Getting sidetracked there. There was a Fast and the Furious version of that thing that was highly sought after one time by the diecast people that I know. Well, no Crow Cars, kind of a hodgepodge there, the ones nobody wants. Pretty much the Crow Car and the A-Team truck are the only ones that sell a lot in my area. Now, have these not been marked up? This is Fast and the Furious. Well, I guess all of them there. They used to be $650 a piece. Now they're showing $774. And I was thinking these were $297. Now they're $397. I could be wrong on that though. But that does it for this hour, guys. Got some people coming, so we are going to sign out. Oh, the home-based Walmart guys are killing me. They got 2 of these Chase figures now, and they got a Chase Aquaman. So the one I never could find, there's now duplicates. There is Chase Aquaman, Chase Batman. I've actually got that one. I don't know, that's probably my favorite out of these, to be quite honest. I think Batman was the best figure out of that wave. Another Chase Superman, common Superman, and a regular Flash. So we're going to take a picture of those Chases. I've already got a thumbnail made. We're going to have to redo it. And then check this out. They got it. Night Watcher Casey Jones. Oh. Guys, I wanted to get this, but I don't know. We got something right there. Oh, look at that. Another Chase Daredevil. Can't get this to open. Oh man, that black mask looks sweet. Oh. There you go, pretty sweet figure there, I gotta say. I know the repaint of the other one still looks pretty good. Now let's take a look at what's back here. I don't remember seeing this here yesterday. So here you go. Man, today's Chase Day. All those platinums, this platinum. This is actually the day I found the AEW Sting. So there we are. Alright, we're going to take pictures of all that after I scan to make sure we haven't gotten anything else. Be nice to see a Punisher pose figure down there. Pops, I don't know anything that's new or coming out, so there they are. Alright guys, another good finds here at McFarlane and some NECA. So let's take some more pictures and then let's head back to the toy. Just make sure nothing's back there. Alright guys, there's something else here I did not see. It's ripped, unfortunately. The second one's not. They got the belly bomb guy here too. I thought it was Shredder Crane. But yeah, so some new NECA here in the home-based Walmart. So cool to see. Another good run here in the Greenville Walmart collector section. This place has been pretty good as far as the collectors lasted a while. But all right, YouTube, let's wrap up another week of toy hunting adventures here on The Man Collects. Hello there, my name is Chris. I am The Man Collects. Thank you to everyone for taking your time to watch this video. If you did like it, do me that favor I ask for every time and hit that like button. All right, everybody, good week of toy hunting in my areas here this week. The Bristol Targets kind of tore all to crap, so we didn't find as much there as we normally do, as they're doing some renovations, and they're not going to be doing a lot of stock from what they told me this week until they get those renovations done. So be cool to see what the store looks like once they do get that wrapped up. But we did find some good stuff at Walmart and GameStop this week, which leads me into the top 3 coolest things we found out there hunting this week. And let's start with number 3. Number 3 goes to a wave of figures that was hitting GameStops. It's been a while ago, and you can get them online. Talking about the Justice League Task Force figures. Now, I found all of those in the wild. The Chase Aquaman is starting to really haunt me at that retail price of some of these places, but I never laid eyes on the Chase Superman. That's the only figure I did not find in the wild. I didn't even see it at any toy shows that I went to, but Walmart has provided this week. We saw it. Did I see the Chase? I didn't see the Chase in Bristol Walmart. That was in Greenville. You saw it in the video. It was in Greenville Walmart. They actually had 2 of those by the end of the week. I went there tonight, actually, as I'm recording this. They had 2 of the Chase Superman sitting there on the pegs. So it was cool to finally see that. You know, even though I don't buy all these figures, I still like to find them to satisfy what I normally call my hunter's ego. So I had not seen Superman in the wild. It was cool to see 2 of them there at the Greenville Walmart. And that figure, and I guess that wave of chases trying to track those down, is the number 3 coolest thing I have seen out there hunting this week. Now, let's move up one rung. Let's go up to number 2. Number 2 goes to a figure that I thought I would have trouble finding, but I really got lucky. I found this one today as well. That is the AEW Sting figures. You know, I was in the Walmart store looking around. There was an employee back there stocking. The lady was opening the box, and I saw she had the one-eyed Bryan Danielson in her hand. So I knew she was stocking that wave. So I went to the Lego aisle, a couple aisles down, gave her time to get done, and went down there and looked. And you saw in the video, not only do they have the common surfer sting I wanted to find, they had the chase sting, and it's the Blade Runners. I remember that about 5 minutes after I stopped recording. The Blade Runners was the tag team that he was in with Ultimate Warrior back when those two started breaking into wrestling back in the 70s or 80s they started, probably the 80s I would think. But anyways, cool to only find the common figure of that, which I wanted to get for the collection, also finding that chase. I'm trying to slack down on wrestling figures, but Sting is an all-time favorite of mine, all the way back to the Surfer Sting days up through the Crow Sting, so I normally get his figures, so I did grab both of those. You'll see them here in a minute for the toy haul, but didn't think I would. I thought I might find the common one of these days. Did not think I would find the 1 in 3,000. That was an awesome find to wrap up the hunt week, and that's the number 2 coolest thing I found out there hunting this week. Okay, we are there. Number 1. What was the number 1 coolest thing I found this week? Well, the reason I'm making this number 1, when my hunt week started, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll have to find this week. My one thing I wanted to find this week was the retro card Green Goblin Marvel Legend figure. And we go into GameStop there in Bristol, Virginia, and what do they have? The retro carded Green Goblin figure. I didn't include the footage in the video, but the GameStop here in Greenville has one as well. So I saw that one twice this week, but I didn't put the Greenville GameStop in the video because they had the same stuff we saw in Bristol, and I didn't want to show the same stuff twice. But if you're in the Greenville area, check that GameStop. They had the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and they had the retro carded Green Goblin this week as well, if you're trying to find those. But anyways, cool looking figure. Love a retro card. You hear me say it in my videos all the time. I am a sucker for retro carded figures, and it was cool to see that. Cool to find what I set out to find. That is the number 1 coolest find I found out there this week. All right, guys, let's get into the toy haul. This started out being a modest week for me. I didn't plan on buying much, and then the end of the week kind of provided. But one thing that started getting to the top 3, I finally found the Ultra Magnus Track Fleet Hot Wheel. Now, I do collect Hot Wheels and die-cast steel. I'm trying to limit myself to just getting, things from pop culture, which movie cars, comic book related items, stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to get this when I saw it come out. I only saw it one time, and one of the diecast guys in Bristol had actually already got it off the peg before I got back there, so I saw him carrying it around. But it was cool to finally find that thing, get that into the collection. I had given up on finding it. Unexpected finds are what make toy hunting great. Did not think I would see that thing this week. This was my number 1 in the top 3. We did pick up the Green Goblin. That is an awesome looking figure, guys. Check that out. I didn't get the original release of this. So I definitely wanted to get the re-release when it came out. One of my favorite Spider-Man villains of all time. And it is starting to pour the rain out here. Hopefully you can't hear that. I might have to edit that part out and do some sound editing or whatever. I got these two. You saw me pick them up in the video. There is the common Sting. We got that to go in the wrestling figure collection. But not only did we find the common, we got the 1 in 3,000 chase. That is awesome, guys. Can't wait to get that thing in a protector and get it on the shelf back there. Glad to find that 1 in 3,000 Sting figure. Did get a clearance pickup. Now, guys, you see it sitting here in the thing. This is very nostalgic for me. When I was a kid, I loved the Cheapskate. I loved the Soar Cycle. I loved the Turtle Blimp. Loved the Party Wagon. For whatever reason, this was my favorite Turtles toy when I was a kid as far as the vehicles. I think it was because it shot the pizzas out, and I thought that was a fun feature. And the thing looked kind of like a tank or something. I kind of like that as well. But there you go. I did get the pizza thrower. I don't know if you can see it here. We saw it in the video. It was only $11.99 for $12. I will grab this. I actually meant to bring some batteries out here so I could try it out, but I forgot to bring batteries. What's this thing take? 3 AA's. So I have to get me some AA batteries out here for this baby. But yes, very happy to have this. I'm going to take this out of package, and I'll find a shelf spot out here for it somewhere. Like, again, one of my favorite toys when I was a kid, and I don't have my original, so we did pick that one up. And then my last pickup came from the Walmart in Greenville as well. I said I wasn't going to get this because it's a repaint, but it just looks too good, I think. So we did grab the Night Watcher Casey Jones. I'm a huge Casey Jones fan. He is my favorite Turtles character. So we did grab that. The black mask is what sold me on that, guys. That is an awesome looking Casey figure. So glad to have that in the collection, but did grab that one as well. Well, everybody, that is it for this week. let's wrap this up like I normally do with social media plugs for yours truly. Instagram. If you look at my About page on YouTube, the description of this video you are currently viewing, or if you follow the information on the splash that is on the screen, all that will show you ways to find me on Instagram. Look me up on there, send me a message, give me a follow, should you choose to. And then we got the YouTube channel, The Man Collects. If you are that first time viewer, or you've came back several times, you somewhat enjoy what I do here, consider clicking subscribe to the channel so you can see what comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Everyone, I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope everyone has a great weekend. All you hunters and collectors, best of luck out there trying to find the goods this weekend. And I will see you back here on Saturday night. I will have a review on the Maximum Spider-Man, and I'll be filming another trading card rip for next week. So I will see you Saturday night, and then sometime next week in some videos as well. That's the next times the man will come around.